There's a crochet along going on called Phoenix, and it started May 10th, 2019, and it's going to have its 8th part released tomorrow, 8 of 11. Today is the 27th of June, and so this was the first one that I started, and this one I stopped at 2 parts because I liked the way it looked, and I thought, well, I'm going to stop and frame this. I'm going to sew it on this fabric I have and then frame it, but I haven't got that far yet. But I have the, this is a size 4mm hook, and it's at about 13 inches. So these are the yarns that I used. I think I've got the right ones collected again here. The first two, these are all Baby Bee Sweet Delight from Hobby Lobby. It's their brand. The first two are Pomp. They have a reflective, a shiny fiber wrapped around them. And I'm 99% sure that this one, which is called Rosy Cheeks, was discontinued. This one is called Naked, and we have Sugar Plum, Toy Elephant, Airplane, and Cloudy. These two are really similar, but I did use the darker one and then the lighter one, and then Cloudy is the very light one. Colors don't show all that great in here, but the sun is shining outside and it's hot, and I'm not dragging everything out there to make a video, so you know, that's the way it is. So now the second one that I started, yeah, I was going to just stop there, but it was too much fun and I wanted to continue. So I dug into the boxes that I had of Baby Bee Sweet Delight. I made 2 of Catherine Bly's projects a couple of years ago, Demelza and Ross. And so I had a lot of yarn left from that and from a project that I decided I wasn't going to do. So I got a lot of that out and got this far, and this is the end of week 7 or part 7 as it is now. And so I have some yarn still. There's some yarn here. I have quite a bit of green. I have some yellow that is brighter than the yellow I've used. Got a lot of blue, got a lot of white. But some of these other really nice colors I don't really think I can go around with again. These are some of the colors I use that I just don't think I have enough to use again. So they're sitting here, and I have to make a decision. This is the variegated one. I've got quite a lot of that. There's this that I have in my hand, but then I think I've got 2 more balls in another box. So there's a lot of that, but I don't want to get too carried away with that. I've been using it for the puffs. There are these puff stitches here, and I think it works well for that because it's, you know, a lot of change right there together, so it doesn't make it look like there's a color and a stop and a color and a stop. So I'm kind of happy with that. So that's what I've been using it because I have a lot of it and because I think it looks good there. So I'll have to make a decision what to do next and how far I want to continue with this. I may not make the whole thing. It's 41 inches now, which is kind of a lap blanket size if you actually wanted to use it rather than just look at it over the back of your chair. So there's a nice thing about these patterns. They have a good stopping point. You know, they have a point where there's just a straight row across, and if you want to stop, you can just stop right there. So then my third, I liked the way that I saw some people doing single color, and I liked the way that looked, and I just happened to have some Aunt Lydia's crochet thread here, so that's what this is, and it's with a 1.5mm steel hook, size 7 steel hook. And this is only 2 parts, just like the first one that I showed. But this one is going to continue. There's a lot. There's a lot of thread on here. This may be the one that goes all the way to the end, I don't know. But here's the information about it. if you want to pause and write everything down, because I'm not putting any links. It's Phoenix by Vanessa Smith of hookedonsunshine.co. It is not got an M on the end. It is .co. There are 11 parts. There are 11 part videos also on the website for $5 US. The first one is free, so you can look at that if you want to see how they are. They're very well done, very professional. Not done by me. I have nothing to do with this place except that I'm making the pattern. I'm not one of the people involved in running the show. But just to let you know, you cannot download these videos to watch them some other time and place. So if you're going to buy them, be aware of that you will need to be logged on to the site in order to watch them. Okay? So that's that. That's me over here. Way too warm. That's why I'm gasping. That and the fact that I'm getting old. Got a few more here. A few more colors. Look at that. Couple more. So, Baby Bee Sweet Delight. A lot of nice colors other than just plain baby kind of colors. But it does tend sometimes to unwind itself a little bit. But, you know, you get used to it after a while, I guess, how to handle it. I don't think it's a yarn you can use real fast. Okay, so I guess that's everything I wanted to say. Oh, about framing that one, yeah. I think I'm going to use this dark wood frame here with it, and I have some foam board that I'm going to cut to fit the frame and attach, sew that to the fabric, and then wrap the fabric around the foam board, put the whole thing in the frame. Hopefully, I'm not just figuring out as I go along. I've framed things before. Here's a counted cross stitch that I framed, and I really like to use fabric in the framing. So yeah, I've done this before. Okay, so now I'm gonna go have a cup of coffee or tea or something and contemplate life, because my arm hurts. I really shouldn't be doing anything more like this. I kind of made it unhappy again this morning by going and trimming off some bloomed out flowers. So yeah, okay, have fun.